Good morning, guys, or afternoon, evening, depends on when you're watching this. For me, it's morning and it's quite early. Oh goodness, the things I do for the things I love. Anyway, today's episode is going to be quite an exciting one. Probably one of the biggest mods. Oh my goodness. That is what you call Harida. Can you stop now? Anyway, let's try again. Today's mods are things I've been looking forward to for quite some time. And it's got to do with that. And how much angle I can make out of that. And then also refreshing all the bushings and stuff in the front. So, super excited. We've arrived at home, off the folks' place basically, parked here, as you can see. Nice full driveway this morning. But yeah, we're gonna get started anyway. So during the week I went and made this. So if you don't know what this is, go and check out Chris Fix's video. He's done a very nice video on how this works. This goes down underneath the center of the wheel, and then we should be able to turn it left to right, and we'll get a measurement on what our angle is. And then later on we'll be putting on those P2M inner tie rod ends with the spacers, and we'll see how much we gain. I guesstimated about, what was it, about 30 degrees turning to the right and about 35 degrees turning to the left. So we're going to write that down, mark it down so we can remember it, so when we do the change we know what our differences are. So yeah, now it's time to check up the car, take off the wheels, jack stands under the car. Remember, work safe, and I'll catch up with you guys once the car's in the air and the wheels off. Wheels off. So now comes with, wow, my English. Okay, now let's talk about what it is we're going to be doing. On the lower control arm, this bad boy over here, right, this bushing on the right hand side, driver's side, is toast. I got a front suspension bushing kit, so it includes bushings for here, bushing for there, bushing for here. Alright, and then you can see over here, our ball joint is stuffed, so I've got a new ball joint as well. We're also going to be replacing these. With this mod we're probably going to have to trim this and remove this stopper. Ideally I don't want to remove the stopper, I want to keep this stopper and trim this back as far as we need to with the additional angle that we should gain. I just realized this job is a whole lot larger than I expected. Bushing needs to be replaced, so I thought, okay, let's remove the bolt from the bottom. Yes, slide this bad boy out. No. It's a stud. Progress! Finally. Okay. Boom! She's out. Anyway, so we're at the point where this is like loose AF. I've taken the compression arm out. So here's the compression arm. This bushing looks good actually, but I'm replacing the bushing anyway since I've got the replacements for it. Okay, so we're doing well. I'm probably about 2.5 hours into this. I'm working very casually, taking my time, making sure I don't strip stuff, things like that, break bolts, etc. So far so good. Yeah, let's continue. So here we are, trying to get this loose. Check this out. Okay, and this goes on. So we put on that with the extension, and then another extension. There we go. Yes. Yeah, it's loose now. I can do it by hand. Awesome. Thanks, Dad. Okay, so that's loose, which means low control arms can come out and we can actually start replacing bushings. Hey guys. So you can see the difference. This is the OEM and this is the aftermarket. So you can see the slight difference. It's thicker for longer. Overall length is the same, except this is where the big difference comes in. Slides over here and it sits there. That bottoms out against your rack. So now your rack can move your rod can move that distance extra into the rack, where previously it would stop there. So we're going to set up again. We've pressed out one of the joints already. I had to whip together this tool, very rough and raw, but it works. And then this is the press that my dad built a while back. Check it out, it's pretty awesome. So we're officially using it for the first time. Okay, so we had some issues with it on that side. It was, this contact point over here was extremely skew. This is the best we've got it at so far. So, and it looks like it's seating nicely against the hub. So here we go. A lot of creaking noises, but nothing's moving yet. There we go. There she moves. Yep, there we go. It's pressed halfway already, roughly. Now it's just the last bit. And one more press. Ding. She's out. Boom! Now the next challenge is putting the new ones in. Here we go, this is the replacement. So it comes with a grease nipple, split pin and a circlip, and then a new nut and the boot. Now here's the new one. This 57mm tube fits over here so perfectly, it seats so nicely, so we're going to use that to press it in. Modifying the press so it can fit the part. The next thing is getting these cones off of the old ball joints. So we cut the boot off and we've now sandwiched it in between here, and then we'll just press this through. Jeez!
It was tight.
Yo! And now you can see, so it's nice and loose. We can transfer it over to the other ones. So the ball joints that we got, they didn't come with cones. Alright, so time to move on to the next thing. Okay, this one's nice and black on the end over here, because that's the lower ball joint that we replaced that was leaking. This is the bushing that the shock absorber sits on. So that's going to get replaced. They do look off center though, which is a bit weird. But anyway, what I want to show you guys is on the driver's side, the right hand side that went. See the piece of the bushing that's sticking out here already? I bet you if I knock this, it will come out. Yep, there we go. See? There we go. So this bushing is toast. Nothing left of it. And then this is the one on the left hand side that was still okay. So all of this is going out and it's going to be replaced with polyurethane bushings. Okay, here we have the kit. As you can see, Z1 Motorsports. It's an energy suspension polyurethane bushing set. So this is the front lower control arm complete. So these two does this side, and this one does the one that the shock absorber sits on. So this is all center because the shock sits like this on this. So it's actually worn to this point. So not a bad idea that we're changing this as well. But yeah, let's open this up and see what it looks like. Okay. So this goes on like that. Yeah. Stirrup sections. Comes with some grease. Because apparently polyurethane bushings can get quite noisy, so we have to make sure we grease them up properly. And we get instruction sheets. Pretty neat, pretty nice kit that Z1 puts together. The kit that I got excludes the upper control arm bushings because those will be replaced eventually with an adjustable, camber adjustable upper control arm, and that comes with new bushings anyway. So they offer a kit that only does the bottom, so it does the lower control arm and the compression arms. The bushings for the compression arms are massive. So yeah, I'm going to try and push these out and then install that. Found a nice 27mm socket. It is the perfect size to press out the bushings. You can see this is from the other control arm over here. Do out. It's a perfect size to press these out. Super easy. Just have to make sure everything lines up. This one we've got set up already. Check the bottom, it clears. So then we just start. So this is a 41 mil socket on the compression arm. You can see over here, pushed out this bushing over here. So it works. It's just more like a 41.5 would have been perfect, but this works fine. Alright. So as you can see, they're nice and clean now. Well, somewhat clean. Hot water into a bucket and some dishwashing liquid. Dishwashing liquid is quite good at removing greasy, I mean, think about it, food leaves grease deposits behind, etc, etc. You want to clean that off. So dish detergent is quite good with that. Now what we're going to do, you can see over here, if you look at this piece here, nice and chamfered it is, you see. If I turn it around, see there's no chamfer. So because these new bushings press in, so you can see the same on the side, no chamfer. These bushings press in from both sides on all of these that we are replacing. So we have to chamfer the other sides. How are we going to do that? Use one of those files over there and just file the edges a bit. Hey guys, welcome to day 2 of this madness. Okay, so slept and rested, and this is the state of the car. So as you can see, tie rod end links are in, all of that. We showed you how that was done yesterday. And first order of business today is this subframe is bent, and it looks like it was knocked on a rock or it was scraped or something by the previous owner. So first order of business is trying to straighten that out so that our control arm can go in. But yeah, all the bushings are on, everything's prepped and ready. Today is basically installation day. So yeah, let's get to it. So here you can see how badly bent this is. What's the plan of action? This bad boy. So basically put this on here and try and bend it open. Let's see how it goes. Problem in the sense that this hole is now deformed since we've manhandled this piece of the frame. So we're gonna have to just clean it up a bit. Let's see, so I can screw this in as you would have seen in the time lapse, but there's a shoulder on this bolt, and the minute the shoulder gets to that point, it's like game over. So yeah, we need to fix that first. With a file, we filed out the hole, and there we go, the way it should be. So now we can try and fit the low controller. Pulls back in. It's just finger tight. I'll tighten it up now. I just want to get all the arms in. However, let's show you this bad boy. So it's not in such a good condition. So I'm just going to get the drilling machine with a wire wheel brush, just clean it up, and then give it a coat of paint, and then we'll continue. So she's painted up, you can see there, nice and clean. We've got the jack under here to support this while we're putting that arm. Let's do it! Alright, so I've got a very crude drawing over here. This is basically the suspension setup and all the torque setting. So yeah, let's torque them up. The important thing we have to install is this bad boy, split pins. So all the ball joints basically get it. So he gets it, that one we never removed, that one gets one, and the one that's supplied with a kit over here goes onto the lower controller ball joint. Gonna do that, and then I'll update you guys once everything's buttoned up and we can check the angle. So this is the steering stop, and this is where it touches, right? So with the additional angle we gain out of this kit, the next interference we have is between the stopper and this, right? So we're gonna have to now trim this back so that we can get maximum angle out of it. All trimmed up, and I've chamfered it as well, so time to put it back and test again. We're ready to check out our angle gain. Fitted the wheels, everything while the car was still up in the air. Went ahead and checked lock to lock. Wheel isn't rubbing anywhere, it's not touching any of the suspension components. We're clearing everything, which is a thumbs up. As you would have seen, looks like we've gained about 10 degrees, turning to the left, if we're looking at the left side wheel, and that's because of that spacer and that rack and the tie rod moving deeper into the rack, so that's giving us that extra angle. I'm surprised that in the other direction we're not, especially because the rack is able to move out further, but it seems like the effect isn't as big. But overall, super happy. It looks aggressive from the side when you turn out now, and yeah, can't wait for the next skid pan day to check it out. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. Subscribe, you know the deal. It helps us out a lot on our channels. But yeah, enjoy. Peace out.